everybody. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And that's the way to start this game. Give them 8 on that first offensive snap.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the ready.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now Daniels off the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Washington, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Washington.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On first down, they'll run. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60. Trap all 80. Tap to 60, tap to 60.
Daniels setting up the play action. He brings it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here it was sharp, it was crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Chase Brown now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Go, Reed. Go.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Start.
70 Lions. Go.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Panther 11, Panther Warriors 17. Let go.
He'll go play action. He throws a bullet to the center. That's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First
19
and 10.
Tigers, 19 Tigers. Hurt. Red check, Panther.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ready.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
2. 19, go check.
And go and play action. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Plowing up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Ready.
Now run the counter. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Yeah, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass is brought in by Coleman. And he has this down to the 34. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a rock in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Now Daniels to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's go now. Cut by 70 Timberwolves.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Reed on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7.
Viking 18. 60 Vikings. 70 Vikings. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Ready, set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Viking 18.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw, Daniels. Brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
10 to 60. 18, pioneer. Go.
2nd down pass play coming. Caught on the comeback route. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. Dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
40-yard line.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. Hawk. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagle. 60. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Bronco 80.
He's dropping back to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles face a 4-point deficit. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
17. Eagles 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Hey.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 by Greg.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Barkley again here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Warriors 70, 60 Bobcats, 6 Cup 19, Cup 19. Big Lion. Ready,
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Ready.
They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Right up the gut. Fights his way through a tackle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 4 there. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Breaks free in the center of the field. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead.
Okay, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. At the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set 69, Viking, 18. Let's go. Ready,
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch made right side by Coleman. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
76, ready.
2nd down and 10. Daniels splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Set.
Daniels is going to throw again. Trying for the touchdown. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Hot, set, back already. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Go, Reed, go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
15, pioneer. Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Eagles hustling everyone back to the lines. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Cardinal, 70, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he goes, third and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's fourth down.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Ooh, left some meat on the bone with that one.
Their own 38-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
7 Pirates, 60 Bison.
Back to throw it. He puts some juice on it deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Cup 19. 18. Rock 79 Broncos. Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
One final shot before the half. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the check.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
70 Timberwolves.
Brings up second and 2.
They go to Barkley again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
45-yard line. Brings up third down.
Third down from the gun. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Hand off to the back. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. Now, that's not what the offense style does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Press.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got. In the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Looking to throw. They connect for the first. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very plain play.
Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
This is brought in by Coleman. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go at the 4. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. Setting up the screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and you're fortunate if you are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 2 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Red Warriors, 70 Lions. 18 Rattlers, 18 Pioneers. Dragon 60.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a third-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's third and 2. Now Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shinsey threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
He's back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Let's go now. 65 hot 70, hot 70. Hot, hot.
They're going play action. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain, and that's good for an Eagles first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Well, you can see he gets the ball and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Passing now on second and 10. And he doesn't see a window he likes so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Stephanie! Let's go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll duck this one off to his running back, complete. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 3. Brings up
Back on second and goal. On the move, headed right. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop it for the sack on what's likely the final play of this third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
On the set.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready?
He's going to throw this one. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now lead by 10. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, the offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Now a give running right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. This finds Franklin. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone will love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
19, 10.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Rolling into enemy territory. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Down. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Here's the handoff. Here he goes again. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before you find payday.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's a screen to Barkley. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Bronco 80. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Takes the 2nd down snap. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
60, Mustang 19.
Back to throw it. He brushed him off with ease. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready. 70.
He's going to throw it again. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense to the line fast.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Cougar 19.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles with a 5-point lead. Back to the line they come, second down.
Hey! Cowboy 80, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Blown back, hits the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It is Cup, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
79 Broncos. Go. Go.
To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Hey. Go.
Desperation time here. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. There he goes on the right side. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Tight end in motion left.
70.
Daniels on 1st down. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Strike. Cougar 19. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. So we'll get it further downfield after that return as he goes down at the 30.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Has him on the quick hitter. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
Hits him on the out route. And he's short the first after a mild gain. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Brings up third and 5.
Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game is effort with a capital E.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.